Hello, everyone. I know this looks impressive. This looks like a massive change compared to episode 2. And that's because this is 3 years later and 14 missing hours of footage. This is a fever dream. It's a nice midpoint towards the goal of building a dwarven hold. But it is still a fever dream. And as far as I'm concerned, because of the missing footage at this point, none of this happened. Instead, we're going to roll back to where we were 14 hours of gameplay and 3.5 years of in-game time ago, and wake up from this fever dream of starting to make a throne room and a royal bedroom and royal guest rooms, of having a vampire show up who turns out to not be all bad, but at the same time we're still ready to chop their head off at a moment's notice, or the fact that Adagio has managed to acquire crypto Viking enhanced power armor from an age-long past. And instead, we're going to go back to where we were. I just want to emphasize this because this is part of the frustration with RimWorld, is you record things for 20 or more hours, and then something horrible happens and all your footage is gone. Anyway, back to where we were, with the quest failing to generate for Julie on her adventure out into the ruins. Okay, so now that we've seen the nightmare, I'm going to recreate the game as best I can. It's not going to be perfect, and I'm going to speed us along to get us to a point where we were sending out quests. What that means is this video is going to be mostly me talking about how I did this. So for a start, we have all of our factions. I've had to change out some mods, so we're not even going to have the same map, and I'm sorry to those people who are playing along, but the idea was to minimize the amount of red that is in the developer mode. Absolutely minimize it. And sadly, this means mods like regrowth and medieval magic had to be removed. I don't have a choice. Okay, combat extended doesn't work with everything, and I'm one of the few people who just straight up plays with combat extended. Game is more fun with combat extended. Combat extended above 90% of things. I will, however, agree to do a series without combat extended if it has a particularly compelling premise. Alright? I will agree to that with a particularly compelling premise. And, we've got a Goblin tribe, a Stoneborn clan, a Minotaur tribe, a Thromboan tribe, fierce Neanderthals, 2 civil noble houses, 2 fierce noble houses, one of which is going to be a vampire house, brigands, barbarians, savage noble house, the bastard knights, the republics, Roman-style republics, the bastard empire, deserters, the 2 Viking clans. We've added another Viking clan, another dwarf clan, the druids, and we also have the Japanese style clans and the cannibal tribes. Now, some things I'm not going to be able to recreate. It's just how it goes. Lori and I have sat down and meticulously, I mean meticulously, redone this mod list to make this work. We have gone over every single red flag error I got, found its origin, and pulled it out. and it's the world I have to live in. We've pulled out a total of 27 mods, added 7 compatible replacements, and fixed the load order religiously until we made sure that with 257 mods running now, yeah, Lori, I reloaded. 0 red. Not 1 critical error. And I want to keep it that way. In the meantime, we have to use a settlement point. Now, 2 of the mods I did have to add because it constantly is generating places isolated by ocean. And since Empire factions are guaranteed to be isolated, I did have to add the vehicle framework for boats. So we will have boats. And it also limits us to settling on the coast. We will have to settle on the coast. So we can use the boaties to get around. And I'm thinking that Seahorse Elbow Point is calling to me. Settling on this side of the mountain range, right about here. Gives us granite, slate, and sandstone, so the shittiest 3 rocks. Settling down here. Gives us a longer grow period and gives us the 3 stones we had, but a much longer grow period, so this will be a little easier. Surrounds us with fucking enemies and only bare few allies in the Central Republic. So we have the Central Republic, we have the people of Trobo and House Hesse as allies, and then we have the capital of the Yoshitaka shogunate right here. We're gonna have the Carp shogunate right here. We're gonna have the Sun Dragon Raiders. We're gonna have House Sanguine. That's gonna be fun. Cannibal tribes, House Oswin, and the Empire to deal with. And some elves that aren't so overtly hostile. Anyway, so we're gonna settle right here on the coast. Marble gives us the right resources that we had before. It's technically a temperate forest, but I'm not going to count on that. Elevation's kind of low. I really wish we could have got the mod that makes it where you can settle impassable to work, but we did not. So we settle here, and our first objective is going to be to clear out that clan. Now I'm going to make this a little more interesting. This particular spot, if you will, a bit more interesting. So give me a minute. I remember how I said I was going to do a shitload of work? I wasn't fucking kidding. So I restored our ideology the best I could. I had to add royalty in order to get the right different pieces together. And then I customized everyone's ideology Every single person. And you guys are going to find out all the different little customizations as we go. But I will show you the Commune of Order, led by the Fallen Empire. And they're not the best people. I decided to take the worst parts of real world religions, Warhammer, and the medieval nobility of corruption and scandal that was the Middle Ages, and put it all together in one single religion, including the fact they like vampires and sex slaves. Yeah! Yeah, those are the people who exiled us. Anyway, Runesmith's Way has been restored. The mods are all working properly now, so we actually have 5 relics instead of 3. We have the proper number of buildings. I think I have all the rituals. I would like to dev edit a... Okay, it won't let me. We're gonna replace that one with a marriage. Huh. Oh, right, show all. Really? Really? We cannot do a funeral without a corpse. If the corpse is not recovered... Are you serious? Wedding ceremony, there it is. Thank you. I want a wedding ceremony. We do have ceremonial suicide, but we're not going to treat it as you die. We're going to treat it as you take the Slayer's Oath. I want to not have that, but it is what it is. You take the Slayer's Oath. Anyway, if those who don't know what the Slayer's Oath is, you agree to go into combat with virtually no armor, seeking death by battle. Anyway, got all that set up. Again, I have modified all their religions, even added a goblin religion for the goblins. You'll notice that some of them are like Ugg Smash, House of Olympus, Craft Justice. Just had some xenophilia. I just had some fun naming these and making them kind of stand out a little more and have a little more personality to them. So now when we get visitors or we go visit somebody, it'll have some personality to it. Anyway, yeah, this has been a multi-hour process to get this far. Yeah. Yeah. Back in a minute. Alright, this is a part where I tune in. We're settling in place. This is clearly the former Dwarven hold right here with these statues as markers. So we're going to settle here. And we'll dig into the mountain this way. And this way. And we'll just dig into the center here. And then we'll just keep digging up north. Going deeper and deeper into the mountain. Alright, so that's what we're doing. I'm tuning in at this moment to kind of give you an idea. I changed out the unacceptable vampire animal for a bear. And yeah. Now I need to do some other stuff. You're going to see a lot of dev moding. And you're going to see a lot of sped up footage. It is what it is. This is how I recreate something from a save failure. Okay, so slow down again. After an hour since I actually started playing, I've got the original 5 colonists. Now I'm going to slow down and go back through and remake them exactly as they were before the problems. Now, the stupid heterochroma thing, I don't know how to fucking fix that, but it annoys the shit out of me. Like, to no end. So, yeah, just, that annoys the shit out of me. I don't know what mod is doing that. Lori, if you can figure that out, thank you. In the meantime, he was actually a cow farmer and a disgraced knight. Awesome. And he's supposed to have composed instead of tough. And pretty instead of kind. There we go. He's supposed to have minor melee, minor herb lore, major crafting. And his artistic should be up to a 4. And his healing should be a 3. Should be a 4 as well. Awesome, his intellect should be down to a 4. And his archery should be down to a 1. Cool. His construction should be a 7. And his mining should be a 4. Awesome. Adagio's hair. Let's get it right. He's got majestic locks. Not Micah's. I mean majestic, well-kept locks. So let's get his hair exactly right. God, no. I wish I had opened it to be able to see their hair, but I just didn't think about it. And that's on me. Yeah, I can live with that. His hair is... Hold on. Hair... his beard is supposed to be big Dutchman wizard. Yeah. And his hair color is supposed to be kind of shady. There we go. He ain't supposed to look that old. He ain't got elven war paint on. He's actually got a little star up here. Okay, and yeah. Wish he didn't look quite that old, but head there we go. Alright, same mods aren't. I don't have. Oh, the hair's wrong. I changed to Firekeeper. No. He's got big. He got big hair energy. Big, well-kept hair energy. Yeah! Big, well-kept hair energy. And his hair's darker than that. There we go. Now he doesn't look ancient. Alright, next person. Let's get them up. Alright, I think I got me right. Energetic instead of jogger, I can live with. Next person is Lori. Lori is supposed to be a child of the animatree. I'm just trying to get this started, and she's also supposed to be a lore keeper. Awesome sauce. Cool beans. She has an interest in intellectual. That's all the way up to a 12. This is down to a 5. Her healing's actually all the way up to a 13. Her artistic is a double passion and is a 6. And her crafting is through the fucking roof. She's got an expertise actually. Animal handling is 5. Herb lore is 3. Cooking she's apathetic to, and this should be a 0. Mining is a even Steven. Construction is okay. Melee is only a 10. Ranged is a 12. And she actually prefers ranged. Cool. She does also have an interest in there. She has a lot of interest. Holy shit. Down here, she is none of these things. Awesome. She's psychically hypersensitive. She is inquisitive. And prone to bouts of wanderlust. Bingo! And she's... Oh, right. Roomcasters are not undergrounders. So we're going to take that trait away. From all of us, real quick. We don't have that. And that trait doesn't exist for us because we want to see the world above ground. I screwed that up. That's on me. Okay, cool beans. And then that's Lori. I need Candle Draw and Stargazer. Let's see. Candle Draw is actually a Crash Baby. And is a Digger. Going to assume it's this Digger. She has a double passion in melee, but it's actually only a base of 8. Her shooting is piss and shit. Her mining is a single passion. There's no passion in constructing. And her construction is a 6, and her mining is a 10. Her cooking is a flat goose egg. Her herb lore starting was a 4. Animal handling is a flat goose egg. You know what? I'm going to give her a 4. I'm going to leave that. Her crafting is an 8, but it's going to remove the passion in crafting instead. She has no artistic, and it's a big fat 0. Healing is actually an 8, but she does have an interest, and she has an interest in intellectual, and it's a 5. Persuasion's a 6. Cool. Stargazer. Let's get everybody rearranged. Julie, Lori, Adagio, Stargazer. Oh, she also has Bloodlust. Let me get that fixed. You know, I made a big deal about that. I need to get it right. Alright, she's actually not a cat person. She's none of these things. She has Bloodlust. She is a dog person. And she did have Undergrounder, but we're going to give her Jogger instead because you're not supposed to have that. Okay. Stargazer, honey. You're the only one that's left, and I think I got you mostly right. Mostly. Okay, settlement's name is Von Holtz's Kitchen Reborn. Oh no, our faction name is the Roomcasters. And this is Von Holtz's Kitchen. Von Holtz's Kitchen Reborn. And the faction name is the Roomcasters. Cool. Thanks, cool. Anyway, he's actually, yeah, he has Chef. I got that right. He's not cold tolerant, abrasive, easily amused. He actually has Athletic, Brave, and World Weary as his traits. Cool beans. He has all interests up here. 5, 7, 9. Mining is an 8. Cooking starts as an 11. Herb lore starts as nothing. Animal handling starts all the way up at 7 with an interest. His crafting he has absolute apathy for. Artistic is a 1. Healing is a 1. Persuasion is his goose egg. There we go. Got him right. Awesome. Oh yeah, and he is hair color blonde, and his hair is actually very well, nicely done. He has wonderfully well kept braided hair, so I need to get that shit right. There we go. He's got his side braid, and he's got the Dutchman's beard, just the straight up full on long Dutch beard. Yeah, there's our boy. There he is. And he doesn't have a tear tattoo. He has a star tattoo. It is a star. There we go. Haha. And he's on night shift with cooking. So yeah, Cornerstone points, as we had last time, is Will of Strength and Whispers of the Mind, and you guys chose for us to have the Mine Yield one to start with. So let me go find that. Merchants, Whispers of the Wind, Diligent, Devoted, no, not Devoted Miners. Increased Yield, Stewards of the Vein. There we go. All of that's done. Candle draw. Oh. Adagio, can you go harvest that? Where did the anima tree go? Did we get an anima tree screen? Oh my god. Spawn a thing. I think I might have told him to chop down the anima tree in all my haste there. And it's actually fine there. Yeah, it's actually fine there. Cool. Anyway, back to the Alright, so yeah. Yeah, you've seen this montage of insanity that I've had to do now. This was 2 hours and some change of recording in order to restore us to about where we were. And 10 in-game RimWorld days of constant frantic between regular tell the colonists to do stuff and god moding it to get everything back to like it was. The beds still aren't like they were, so, you know, still got to improve those, and the closets, and the floors aren't done, and stuff is everywhere, but I mean, we're back to researching advanced agriculture, and we're, you know, getting it done. That's particularly brutal and unsightly. Dead dinosaur go. But yeah, we don't have chickens. We don't have, actually, geese. Do you guys just lay eggs? You do. 20 per year. That's not a lot of eggs. Excuse you? Okay. Can I help you? Those are black hive insects. And we're not fans of insects. Good to know. But yeah, it's a start. We can definitely pick up the series from here. No questions asked. As you can probably tell that I am just trying my best to recreate as close to what we had at the end of the second episode and give you guys a montage of what that's like. It is almost 4 a.m. I need to go to bed. I'm acknowledging I need to go to bed. But yeah. This is kind of what that's like, having to redo everything from scratch. Wow, there are a lot of nice little vases out here that will improve our bedrooms until I can get floors installed. And there's a lot of steel walls out here that if I take them apart will give us a decent amount of steel. Shit, yeah. And a decent amount of stone pieces. I'm going to leave the monuments because those seem wrong to take apart, but everything else, yeah, just tear it all apart. Give us a pretty decent start, if you will. And yeah, there's the 7 people that were here. Remade to the best of my ability, as closely as possible. I can't remake the social relationships. That's just not possible. We've still got a not insignificant number of, can you fill those racks real quick? The hell? What the heck? What? Why didn't I get a warning? What hit me? A warning would have been nice. A warning would have been nice. On that note, thank the patrons. Yeah. I'm gonna give an outro here in a second, and I will see all of you tomorrow for an actual RimWorld time. Thanks. Bye. So today on the patron list, I'd like to thank Stargazer Song, Chaos Blur, Luna, Sundancer, Stormy Skies, Alex, Ryanie Dragonwolf, Zebby, 50 Shades of Australia, Michael Bones, Su Yi Jin, Angel of Speed, Evergreen Magus, Thermesto, Paul Shu, ODST Big Mac, JT, Lexi Assassin, Thomas Curry, Craig Cash, and Jonathan Igmeyer. Thank you all for the support over the years, including those who are now on the former patrons list. It is most appreciated. Remember to hit the like button, and I will see you tomorrow.